All right, so here is what you need to know about Players Cup 3. It is for Masters Division players only that are deemed eligible. You're eligible if you are in the if you're in North America, Europe, Latin America, and in the specific Oceania zones that are, I will have to find where they specify which players in Oceania can play, but I know it's not everybody. But the 4 brackets are US, Canada, Europe, Latin America, Caribbean, and then the Oceania rating zone includes Australia and New Zealand. So basically, if you're from like Asia, I'm pretty sure nobody from Asia can play in this. Okay, so the first phase is starting on January 26th at 10 a.m. PST, and it runs for exactly 1 month. Everybody gets 50 tournament keys, so those are going to, let's see where we can find those. I think they'll just be right up next to the tickets. So where you see the 76 tickets up on my top right of the screen, I believe they'll just be next to that. I think that's where they were last time. So you'll see 50 keys show up. Now, to make sure you're getting those 50 keys, you have to make sure that you've logged in during the time frame. So in order to receive these tournament keys, a player must meet all of the eligibility requirements. So you have to be in the areas, you have to be a Masters Division player, you have to have a Pokemon Play ID or a Pop ID, you have to have a trainer account on Pokemon.com, and your trainer account has to be connected to PTCGO. Now I'm going to show you all with my account what that looks like, just in case anybody's wondering. So in order to receive the tournament keys, you have to meet the requirements, and you have to logged into PTCGO with a Pokemon Trainer Club account that has a linked player ID somewhere between October 18th and January 18th. And on January 25th, the tournament keys will appear. Okay, so you get to play in 50 tournaments, right? They're 8-man tournaments, standard format. Shining Fates will not be legal for any of these tournaments. It is team up through Vivid Voltage. This is how tournament rep is calculated. A first place gets 5 points, a second place gets 3 points, third and fourth get 1 point each, and fifth through eighth get 0 points. So if you win all 50, you'll get 250 points. I think the top in North America was somewhere around 150 rep, and the lowest that qualified was somewhere in around 89, 90, I think, that qualified, but we can, I'll probably look into that and find the exact numbers for that. So the top 256 players after you use those 50 keys in the span of a month, the top 256 players from that leaderboard advance in NA, Europe, and LA, Latin America, and then the top 128 from Oceania, Australia, New Zealand, go ahead. In March, these players will compete in a region qualifier, which will be a double elimination bracket taking place over 2 weekends. And that's done through Discord and Battlefy and stuff like that. And that's best 2 out of 3 standard format. So since that's happening in March, Shining Fates will be legal for that, but I can almost guarantee you that Battle Style, actually I can guarantee you Battle Styles will not be legal since it's taking place over 2 weekends, and Battle Styles wouldn't be legal until the last weekend of March. So Battle Styles will not be legal for this top 256 portion, but Shining Fates will. And then March 20 double elimination. So this should be just team up through Shining Fates, since Battle Styles comes out like 5 days before this maybe, and sets are supposed to be out for 2 weeks before their tournament legal. And then global finals, which will be the top 16 players, 4 from each region, will be April 10th through 11th. And that is that will be Battle Styles legal. So that'll be the first time we see official tournament play with Battle Styles. So these people are not eligible. Players born 2005 or later. So if you are 15 or younger, Yeah, I think if you're 15 or younger, maybe like a really young 16, but it should be 15 or younger. Players who reside outside the countries, players who have not opted into the play Pokemon terms, and players who do not log into their PTCGO. Okay, so let's go look real quick. So log into my account. Here's my account. So you're gonna see your screen name up here. My screen name, unfortunately, is still I'm not emo. I'm actually gonna send another email seeing if we could fix that. And it shows my player ID. So if this is the screen name that shows up on your PTCGO, you're looking good. You probably have your accounts connected. You want to show your stuff publicly, yes, and you want to opt in. So my play Pokemon settings, let's look for opt in. Yes, I want to participate in all available play Pokemon programs, including championship points and play points. You need to make sure you've checked this. You don't want to have no, I do not wish. You want to have the first one, yes, I do wish. And then Pokemon TCG online settings, it shows your screen name here. So that's going to make sure that you have the screen name that's the same as your screen name on PTCGO. I just suggest having this checked as open just to make sure everything's cool. So you make sure this says your same screen name as your PTCGO. If that's all good, then you're connected to PTCGO. If that's not good, let's say your screen name says Pokemon Player 3, but your PTCGO screen name says that your name is Player ID 4, then you might have a Pokemon TCGO account that's not connected to your correct player account. In which case, you can see if it has a player account connected. If it does not, if it does and it's the wrong ID, like you've had two IDs or something got changed up across the way, then you would reach out to support. My mom actually had to do this, and they got back to her in like 2 hours for Players Cup 2, because she had a PTCGO account and it was not hooked up to her pop ID, and somewhere along the line she had two pop IDs and it was hooked up to the wrong one, but she hadn't used that pop ID for years and years and years. So she emailed them, hey, I don't use this old pop ID, can we delete it off of my PTCGO account so I can put my real pop ID connected there so I can play Players Cup? And they just like asked, they confirmed it was her, and within the same night they fixed it for her. So if you have any kind of those issues, I would highly suggest reaching out to support. And you can just go down here, click customer service, and I would suggest going to the play Pokemon help. And if they can't help you with contact us, then try the Pokemon TCG online help. One of those should be able to help you with that. I was very surprised with how quick they fixed it for my mom. And that should be everything you need to know about playing in the Players Cup 3.